Hello, collective. Welcome to your energy reading today. It is a twin flame reading. If you want to check out the song, check out my YouTube community board or the Instagram. Okay. Oh Lord, doing back-to-back readings is interesting indeed. I hope you guys are doing well. The title of the song is Tengo un Amor. Okay. So basically, you being their first love. Now, since the Spanish is not Spanishing right now, we're going to read the English version. Okay. I feel like somebody's already like upset. You're definitely watching for masculine for sure, so you could be upset or your masculine could be upset. Okay. Let's see. Somebody could be from Uruguay, Puerto Rico, Dominican. You could speak Spanish. They could. Okay. So emphasis on Uruguay. Okay, that is very specific for somebody. He became so quiet. Okay, so but easy will probably. There we go. I know that things are far from perfect. Please don't walk away. Give me a minute to listen to what I have to say. I will always put you number one in my life. I never thought that we would say goodbye. So basically, you packed up and left. You said you don't want to deal with them. You're probably upset right now. This is your twin flame, okay? Hey, I guess you had enough, collective, and they're just like, don't go yet. They miss you. They're even getting help from their friends in order to how to fix this with you and them. So yeah, I know it hurt you being apart, but there's no such thing as perfect. I made mistakes, but our relationship didn't have to break. Okay, so you could probably be the one that ended things. I'm so in love. That love, it works to your voice. That love, it works to your voice. It takes me to the stars up above. No one would. Okay. No one would ever love me like you do. I'm so in love. Every word is deep inside of me. Your loving makes me come back to you. Girl, I will give everything up just for you. You're my days, you're my nights, you're my shining star, you're my angel that was sent up from above. Because it's all about you and your futures with me. Girl, it's simple to see that we are destined to be. When you're in my arms, there's nothing that could tear us apart. I knew that there was love from the start. I felt it from the heart. Love ain't a game. I want to bless you with my last name, then making the promise to stay forever, me and you every day. Girl, that's why I'm so in love, because of your voice. The thing is, the translation on Genius is not that good, which is kind of odd. But long story short, message wise, based on the lyrics, give them a moment to make amends. They love you. You're their person. You're their future. Don't end this thing. But like I said before, they're even asking their friends to help and how to fix this. Basically, they've been crashing and crying out over the fact that you guys are not together. They miss their twin flame, okay? Sorry that I butchered the text and all, but it was like if you look up the actual lyrics, you see a translation. It does, it's not giving what it's supposed to give. But based on initials, let's see. I'm going to bring the light over here. So this could be in relation to past, present, or future collective. Please take what resonates. So I feel like somebody could be, see, there's a heartbreak charm. So just a confirmation here that you were hurt, they were hurt by you leaving, heartbroken. Somebody could also wear their heart on their sleeve or did. Somebody's also very much like, there's always one person that needs to wear the pants. So there could have been some sort of like dynamic between you guys that was imbalanced and you were just fed up, or somebody was, okay? Something could have happened during springtime, I'm channeling, but also wintertime based on the charms. There's going to be transformation though. Maybe during springtime things will be better than what happened in October. What happened in wintertime? But okay, October, there's symbolicness there. So let's see. One card for October. Okay, so there's going to be some sort of communication about I was doing too much, forgive me, or them realizing that they shouldn't have done that much or whatever. So, okay, what else happened in October? There's also going to be some sort of explanation about what? Somebody might have like a wandering eye or something. It's not giving cheating, but it's giving they were looking at a direction they shouldn't have looked at some point. That happened for somebody in October, okay? I don't think you're gonna get clarity, but there's some sort of thing where it's like there's gonna be discussion or a talk about some sort of infidelity. But I feel like it's gonna bring more chaos than peace. This is for whatever happened in October. I'm assuming last year, okay? 2012 could be symbolic, but for reference, 20 days, 12 days, 6 days, hours, weeks, months, pick and choose, okay? 2012 could be symbolic, the 6th of a month on 2012. Because let me tell you this, I know it sounds very far-fetched, but I am still one of those believers where it's like when it comes to the twin flame journey, nothing is impossible. Like there's just, it feels quite unhinged sometimes. So like if you've been at it for a while with your person, you'll probably resonate with this 2012 situation. Okay, so in terms of more dates, that could be symbolic here. 20 again, 42, 32 in terms of age, number, timeline, okay? Pick and choose age or timeline, okay? So that was for October, and anything else that could be relevant. Back to charms. Some of you guys could have children together, or they want to have children. Yeah. Some of you guys could have children, or they want to have children. But I don't know if that's like, let's have my babies type of like a conversation thingy. Okay. So you have had a lot of back and forths with this person and is giving side in return. This is also not unusual in a twin flame journey. Something could have taken place during the crescent moon. You guys communicate through music, asking music messages. Welcome to BKA Oracles. Or you have something special when it comes to music, like they could work in the music industry, or you do, or you guys like, if it's not like spiritually, like I get messages from my twin flame based on songs. You and them, your love language is music, okay? To just simply put it. Now, for some of you guys, that's not the case. Please don't take it as resonance. I feel like for some of you guys would benefit going to the beach as well. This is giving past, present, or future messages here. I'm tuning into that the feminine is really over and done with this person. Really feels like I put all my eggs in one basket. And you're just like, I just don't want to do it anymore. Like, you're completely done. But, like, I feel like that's some like, let's see. If you resonated with the part where your twin flame could have had, like, checked out somebody else, and you known about this, I feel like you're, like, literally, you're done. That's the energy I'm tuning into, okay? Anything that could be relevant here? Listen, I do see them making amends. I do see them not fucking up, because when you left, like the fact that they're getting advice from their friends. Like the thing is, with men, they have frail egos. Let me just come out and say it. But when they really are in it, and when they show their emotions, it's a do or die. They will fight for this for the rest of their life, and going to their friends, asking for advice. For some of them, they could even go to their uncles as well. I wouldn't say parents, because for some reason, if they went to their parents, like immediate family, they will take your side. It's something where it's like, they're gonna blame the masculine for some reason, okay? So I'll say this. Your masculines, people are on your side. And I feel like that's why they feel so mortified. Should this be a title? I see them making things right. I just, like, you have a hard time letting things go because of the shit that took place, whether in October, right now. Okay? Like, their karmic ways is, like, really, you're at your breaking point, okay? Some of you guys could also be like first loves, or encounter with this twin flame feels like a first love. That means everything is new, and usually when it's new and it's not experienced, you do some dumb shit, and they did. They did do some dumb shit. I'm not gonna lie. You have every right to feel some type of way, collective, especially for a female. Every type of way to feel some type, like every. And they understand it. Like the fact that you again said no, put down your boundaries, I think proves a lot. So the pickup between you and your person is gonna take time, okay? Slow and steady wins the race. I feel like you're not just gonna get over it to get over it. It's something where it's like, especially if you're feminine, you're gonna hold on to this a little bit. Where do you guys reconcile today, in 5 days, in 5 years? In some way or form, whatever they did is gonna still, like, you will forget, but you won't forget, okay? And I'll have to say this, they get it though. They understand it. They might be a little bit annoyed how you be like, oh my God, let it go. It was like 5 years ago, 10 years ago, a week ago. But yeah, it's gonna be like, I will forgive you, but I'm not forgetting here. I'm getting that energy very strong. They get it though. But you don't have to walk around eggshells, and they're not gonna let you walk around eggshells. You might test them in that way for a bit because of what took place in the past. October or not. That's what I'm channeling. Um, Relevance for the collective here. Based on the cards, something could take place on the 15th as well. But there's gonna be a lot of emotional, like, let me just say they're gonna be quite sensitive. Okay, quite sensitive. For some of you guys, this sensitivity could actually feel like hell on earth. So when you know what it's giving, everything will be out on the table. So there's going to be a lot of emotions, and I feel like you've cried over this person a lot. And during this separation, this break, this person have also shed tears. So you guys are very passionate. So when you love, you love. When you're angry, you're angry. When you're sad, you're sad. Like, this is a type of passionate twin flame connection where it's like, we do not come from a lovey-dovey aspect, okay? We believe in loyalty and respect, and if you step out of that boundary and do some bullshit, it's hell on earth. And they know it. They know it. You know it. Like, if it was reversed, you will probably understand too. I feel like they feel quite shameful and guilty. Okay, anything else that is relevant for the collective? Some of them could even lost some money as well, or money in terms, I wouldn't even say money, more so abundance. So like, let me get extra cheesy. Twin flames, you have a legacy. You have a real ass legacy on earth, and then you have a spiritual legacy. When things go wrong, especially when the masculine does the feminine wrong, or vice versa, but in this case, the masculine, right? It's gonna affect you in some way or form. You make your divine feminine cry, you will lose out on asset. People will look at you differently. Like, it's not a normal type of breakup. Like, it's like, if you have the power to influence good, you can have the power to influence bad. And if you do so to other half, like, the repercussion is like, what do you think it is? Like, it's weird. Like, is one thing about finding your true love and your soulmate. It's a different thing being on a twin flame journey. It's another thing if you both are spiritual and you know what this is, and this chose that path. Like, divine feminine been so nice all this time, and you didn't think that they would snap. It doesn't make sense. Like, if you just flip the reverse, imagine the worst thing ever, right? And they do it, and you think, damn, after everything I've done for this person, they still did some bullshit, right? So close we were, there still was some bullshit. And you think, okay, either I love myself or I don't. And in this case, you choosing yourself, divine feminine, they know what it was. So I will have to say, if they need to suffer a little bit more, if you need to remember those times where you just like, no, I'm still holding on to this year stand alone, then so be it. They will actually understand, not on some, okay, on some twin flame shit. They know they deserve it, okay? So some of them could have, their pockets could have been affected. A legacy in terms of like their work, life mission, something huge is giving milestone, okay? 41, 18 could also be symbolic, age or timeline. They miss the person that was loyal to them, and it's you. Like, there's nothing more to say about this. I feel like when the reconciliation happened, like I said before, it's going to be quite emotional, quite chaotic, but all of this needs to be brought up for you guys to have peace on earth again. You get me? Okay? So obstacle wise, I already fully been through the hell, so there can't be any obstacle. The only obstacle is like the lesson is not learned, because you had to go through this lesson with this person. The only obstacle is if the lesson is not learned. Then you guys will go through the same hell like you did before. And who wants to do that? Okay, I don't think they want to do that. Because they already know what it is now. So I don't think somebody would be dumb enough to go back to those times. Okay? Anything else that's, relevant? We got these two cards. So basically, somebody could be in their head about how you're feeling. Okay? They're also in their head of, you want to love them or you just being nice, because I do see, I'm going to be 110% honest, despite whatever took place in the past, October or not, and etc., you're going to take this person back, but you're also going to hold it over their head for the shit that they did. It's that simple. Okay, so they might also contemplate if it's really, I wouldn't say really love, but it's more so like, can we really go back to how we used to be, as in falling in love? Because the reason you brought back together, because you're meant to be together according to the twin flame code. Okay, but it's the falling in love part of how we used to be. I want to see this. I don't want to use too much logic, but when things are, let me leave it at that. Okay, you know what? No. When things happen and they go left when it's going good, it can never be the same. That means the bad hadn't taken place yet. Hasn't taken place yet, but like, we can only move forward, okay? But somebody's in their head about, can we really go back to how we used to be? Quote unquote, like the song says, my first love. Can we really be first love again? But then I feel like it's a little bit idealistic and a little bit of a romance point of view of looking at the relationship in that aspect, because that's not reality. It's not. But I don't see that nothing to I'm leaving it, okay? I'm leaving it at that. I'm gonna do your advice card. I feel like you guys are already on it anyways. But for those that are not, remember to reclaim your power. Everybody else that's listening, this card wasn't reversed. I know for a fact you guys already know your power. You know who you are. And it's probably why you're holding this thing over their head. Because it's like, once you fuck over a twin flame, that shit is unforgettable. Okay? 44 is also symbolic here. So without that being the end all and so on, thank you guys for stopping by. Let's do a little initial. This was really long though. I wasn't supposed to add so much card in the reading, but let's do a few initials. All right. Somebody's name could be Amy. So, Amy, how are they feeling about you? I am channeling they want you to come back to them, Amy. But we're also going to get a card. So, I'm channeling that, like I said, they wanted you to come back to them. And then we got this card in reverse. So it's not that they think that you could be the one. I feel like they feel like you are the one for them. Okay? And if you're watching for Amy, how is she feeling? Amy, she's still very much interested, attracted to the energy of this divine masculine. Okay? So there we go. Bam. This has been your reading, collective. Thank you for stopping by. And excuse any feet that was showing. Okay.